Hey everybody, you already know what it is. XMX here, back with another one. For this one, we're going to be fully partied up again. We get the same lineup going. I'm going to be running as Max, Jay's going to be running as Clara, and Dirty Old Savage is going to be running as Janessa, and we're going to be versing an MC.cc, a Carolina, or should I say, it's Carolina, and a Big Dog. So also remember, don't disrespect Carolina anymore. She'll rock you. Over here rocking all those muscles and stuff right there. Ball's gonna go up. I'm gonna hit a nice little chip out into the rebound. Pass it all the way to Clara in the corner. Clara passing all the way to Janessa because we see those open cuts. We see those open plays. And we're gonna start things off easily with a nice little solid three. So now MC.cc with the ball is gonna be passing it to Carolina. Carolina almost getting past Janessa, but going back for the three line to go for a three. It ain't gonna be working. I'm be hitting it with another chip out to Claire to Janessa again. She's wide open. Big Dog too worried about the paint, not worried about the three, and bang. We're draining another solid three on him. So now it's going to be 6-0. Carolina with the ball. She almost runs right into me. Not once, but twice. Hitting it with a pump fake. Back to MC. MC going for a dunk. I'm shutting that down. Claire with the loose ball. Back to Janessa. This time Janessa going in with her double clutch dunk. And now the score is already going to be 8-0. In a matter of, what was that, 35 seconds. Now Carolina with the ball, trying to get the double team over there so we can hit, get a bump to the rump. But she's choking it because Janessa's right in front of her. I'm getting another chip out into the rebound to Claire. Back to me into a pump fake. See if I can cook up something. Going in for a dunk of my own, and bam, right on the Big Dog. So now the score is going to be 10-0. A minute 9 left in the first half. MC with the ball, instantly getting stolen. Janessa with the loose ball, going into the corner, dropping another three on him. And oh my god, we're starting to stack on these guys. It might be a little too much for them. Big Dog now with the ball. What he's going to do? Try to shoot a three on his own. But nope, he's going for a two. Almost in steal range. He's going back to the three on. Tries to go for a three. I'm shutting that down. Janessa with a nice dive into a three of her own. But sadly, we're not getting it. I'm getting the rebound back to Janessa. She's going for another three. And that's what we're looking for. A nice solid three right there. Making the score 16-0. And there should be a mercy thing. The game should just end, not wait for them to forfeit, because just look at the score, man. And it's definitely going to get higher and higher. Big Dog going for another crazy shot. Gets the loose ball. I go for a steal, and they're finally going to score their first 2 points of the game after a minute and 27 seconds. They finally get their first 2 points. Janessa with a pump fake to me with a nice little freestyle, and bang. Another solid three on him. Now making the score 19-2. 28 seconds left. Carolina with the ball, trying to do her thing, getting bumped, and gets a stolen. Janessa with the ball, passing it to Claire. Claire back to Janessa, who's left wide open for another three. And there it is. Another one. Now making the score 22-2. 16 seconds left. Big Dog again going for some crazy shots. Janessa with the rebound, dashing out into another three on MC. Oh, you shouldn't have. That's insult to injury right there. 8 seconds left in the first half. MC with the ball, just going for a Hail Mary. That's definitely not going in. And again with a chip out to the rebound. Solid play. Claire shooting on 2 people. Imagine if that went in. I tried to tip it in, but no diddy. Didn't go in. That's going to be the end of the first half, with the score being 25-2. Can you believe that? They only got 2 points. But we're heading into the second half. Instead of Max, I'm switching to Blair, the other uppercut stealer. Our other teammates switching to the Janessa and Kaji. Now, here we go into the second half. They're going to be bringing out a Yuna, a Sydney, and a Janessa of their own. And they already got one issue. They got no big. Even though it kind of didn't matter because I did get all of the rebounds. Will they be able to get some rebounds now? Here we go. Yuna with the ball going. I actually kind of left her wide open, but she's still missing it. Kaji with a chip out into the rebound, passing it to Claire in the corner. But it's not Claire, it's a Janessa. And they only go for twos. And right there, there's the two that we wanted to go in. My bad, I forgot. It's not Clara. It is Janessa. That's my mistake. But now Sydney with the ball. What is she going to do with it? Try to get the double cup, going for a layup. Kind of cooking both of them, but giving them 4 points now. So now the score is going to be 27-4. They could come back. Actually, I'm just joking. There ain't no way they're coming back. Janessa going back into the paint with another two. Now making the score 29-4. We are up by 25 points, and can you believe that? Kaji with a great steal, and I'm just going to go in with a layup because Sydney's just spamming that reach. I gotta be teaching. Can't let you get away with reaching that many times now. But you know, with the ball, this time with a drift shot going right past me, and I kind of knew it was going to go in because I was kind of locked into an animation. Like, it was kind of a special animation. I don't know if you guys saw that, but if you were on the controller, you would feel it. You would see what happened. And right there, they're going to be saying, that's it. We got to pack it up, bring it on home. And that's going to be the end of this game, with the final score being 31-6. Dirty Old Savage with the MVP, well earned. Both of the teammates cooking it up in that one, and I was just getting rebounds as a solid big man should. We're going to be ending things off with 7 points, 3 out of 3, 1 assist, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 loose ball. Like I said before, the whole team cooking it up as well. But you guys think I'm about to hit the outro, but I'm not. I'm about to hit the intro for another video because it's going to be 2 games since that game was pretty short, and here we are into the second one. Same team, same max, bringing out a Claire this time and a Pedro with the same lineup, and the other team's going to be a Jimmy, a Lou, and a Ayla. So let me stop yapping and let's get right into this match, back-to-back action, because after that match, this is exactly the next match we got into. I just trimmed out the waiting time, but here we go. Hopefully I can get a nice little chip out into the rebound, which I do get the chip out, but Claire getting the rebound, passing it straight to Pedro, who's left wide open. I was wide open as well, but Pedro's there, got a nice little quick jumper. Start things off with a solid 3. Now Ayla with the ball. Boom. Passing it to Jimmy into the paint. I'm hitting with an uppercut, getting the loose ball. Back to Clara. Clara back to me. I'm hitting a pump fake. Jimmy kind of guarded me a little too good, but right there, I was almost open for a layup, but Ayla was there, so I had to pass it out, setting a screen. Back to Pedro. They jumping. Instead of me passing it to Pedro, I accidentally passed it to Claire, but it's alright. She's still making a 2 right there, so now the score is going to be 5-0. It's still going to be anyone's game. Ayla this time with a pull-up 2. Thankfully, it wasn't a 3 because they don't really know their range of the pull-up, so they're going to be settling for a 2. Pedro now with the ball, just instantly going to be shooting a 3. It looked like he did have a lot of space, but Claire getting the big man rebound, putting in that work. Pedro with the ball again, passing it to Claire, who's left wide open. They jumping back and forth, back to me, but Jimmy's on me. I see that opening, trying to shoot it because the shot clock was going down, so I had to shoot something. But Ayla with the ball, Claire with the steal, me with the loose ball, and look at this ball movement, but they get another steal and instantly shoot another 2. Thankfully, it was not a 3 again. This Ayla does not know her range, where her feet are on the lines. But Pedro with the ball, I'm going to try to set a good screen, and right there, as you can see, a good screen was set. We're going to be getting another big 3 off of that, so now the score is going to be 8-4. A minute left in the first half. Ayla this time trying to shoot on everybody and actually gets it. That pet must be doing something, or Ayla got something right there, because she just made that on 2 people. Crazy shot, but we're going to be passing the ball to Claire. She's going to see the open 2 spot and obviously take that open 2. So now the score is going to be 10-7. A minute left in the first half. Lou with the ball now going in for a dunk. I was trying to stop it, but maybe I was a little too late. Maybe wrong angle, but it's fine. We're only down by 1 point. We still got 49 seconds in the first half. A nice pump fake right there by Claire. Passing it back to Claire, and again, another solid 2 wide open, giving us a now 3-point lead. But the game is not over yet. This Ayla's been making 3s, but we're instantly getting the steal, clearing the ball, and getting another 2. And that's what makes Claire so deadly, is if she gets that swipe, she can really benefit off it. And this time Jimmy just chucking up a shot, and I guess we were both reaching. We got to be teaching. I'm not proud of that moment right there, but if it happened, it happened. You got to accept it, because right there, Pedro with a perfect cut. I saw that play perfectly. Pass it to him. He executed it. Got another nice 2. We're still up by 4. They're going to be passing the ball to Ayla. We have the hands up. There ain't no way. 1 chip out into the ball. Passing it to Claire. She's hitting a pump fake, going into 2 range. Sadly, messing up the shot, but look at that. At the end of the day, we get the loose ball. Dish it out to Pedro on the corner. Getting another solid 3 right there. So now the score is going to be 19-12. Lou with the ball, hitting a pump fake, putting Pedro to the side, hitting another pump fake. Probably could have made that shot, but at the end of the day, they're passing it to Ayla for, again, another 2. She's definitely not a 3 Ayla. We got to keep that into the notes. Right here, I'm going to try to box out Jimmy, try to do the same play with Pedro, stepping out. Seeing if he was going to hop for it, but he's not. We're passing it to Claire. At the end of the day, it's going to get blocked, but I'm getting the loose ball. Shooting a crazy 3. Shot clock was almost up, so, I tried to go for something. Right there, That's going to be the end of the first half. Even though Jimmy did make that shot, that's still going to be the end of the first half. The time limit was 0 before he even shot it, so it ain't going to be counting. And now we're going to be heading into the second half with the score being 19-14. I'm be bringing out the Blair. My other two teammates are going to be bringing out a Kaji and a Janessa. And the other team's going to be bringing out a Kaji of their own, a Rebecca, and a Giant G. But is that going to be enough for them to get 5 points? Or even more to even get the lead? It's only 5 points to tie it. Let's be honest. But here we go. Giant G with the ball, hitting a pump fake, passing it to their teammate, instantly getting swiped. Moving the ball back and forth. That gets swiped as well. They're getting the ball back. And no swipe again. You're passing the ball around. Rebecca going for a slide 3. Sketchy because it almost was going to go in. Hitting it with all these chip outs. John G with the rebound, but I'm getting the steal into my rebound now. Ball's mine. He's falling for a pump fake. We're passing the ball around. I'm setting a nice little screen. Look at that. At the end of the day, Janessa's wide open. They're all over the place. Don't know who to pick up on. Don't know who to switch on. So we're going to be getting another solid 2-point right there. So now the score's going to be 21-14, or should I say 21. And this time Rebecca going for a pull-up, but again, they don't know the 3 range. It's only going for 2s. They need 5 points. They need some 3s. I already knew Giant G was going to run and go for that, so he's too worried about swiping on me. He ain't guarding the paint. Kaji sees that, gets a nice solid 2. And look at there, Kaji trying to go in for a dunk, but I'm right there. Get that out of here. Sadly, we don't get the loose ball off of that. We got robbed. But this time, Giant G getting stopped. Not able to get to the paint. And I already knew he was going to go for a 3. We're shutting that down. Kaji with a good chip out. Getting the ball, clearing it, passing it to me. And I'm on the line. Perfect spot for a nice 3 right there. And that's going to add insult to injury, making the score now 26-16. We're up by 10. They're just shooting some Hail Mary shots, trying to get lucky or something, but all those chip outs. Eventually Giant G getting the ball, catches me off guard with the triple clutch, because who uses triple clutch nowadays, man? Ain't nobody using that anymore. But Janessa with the rebound, passing to me. Giant G kind of guarding me, trying to get in the face, and right there a nice double screen by us into another solid 2, again making the lead up by 10. Score 28-18. They got 46 seconds to try to do something, make some 3s, but sadly nothing's happening. We're getting all the rebounds. We're getting all the offensive plays, all the defensive plays. Giant G seeing that trap card, but again, we're getting the loose ball. I seen him reaching. I got to be shooting for it. Everyone hitting chip outs. Kaji with the rebound out of nowhere. Janessa with the ball, shooting a shot, but she's getting double teamed. But this is A-okay because at the end of the day, we are stalling time, but they're going to be forfeiting as well after that 3. The game was almost over. They should have just waited. Let the game play out, get their full rewards, because now they did indeed limit themselves. But Dirty Savage with the MVP, cooking it up, and that's all it should be. I'm just playing big, getting the rebounds. Look at that. 3, 1 out of 4, not proud of that, but we got 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 block, 3 loose balls, most importantly. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. We'll see you on the next stream or video, but also have a good day and night, and peace out, everybody.